Hi there. Today I'm talking about the House of Vessels. And these cards are from the Transient Tarot deck, which is now live on Kickstarter. And you can visit the link in the bio to pre-order it and back the project. It's a 81 card deck. That's 78 cards and 3 bonus cards. It's plastic free and made in the UK. So this is the House of Vessels. So this traditionally is the House of Cups. Now this is the House of Hearts, your emotions, your connections, communication, how you relate to other people, your feelings. And I felt for this house, unlike the other houses, instead of using one object, I've used different types of vessels for each card. I feel it's very in keeping with the theme of the Transient Light deck, the idea that we are transient vessels of something more eternal. So I like the idea of all these vessels being something that can store something, keep something, pour something out, gift something, all the different ways that we can hold and give and be a vessel of the things that come in and out of our life. So starting with the Ace of Vessels, this message has arrived in a bottle bobbing on the sea, which is just a lovely romantic idea, which I just remember reading in storybooks when I was a kid. We have the Two of Vessels, these 2 wine glasses, this lovely harmonious partnership. The 3 of Vessels, I have used paint, tubes of paint, and because the 3 of Cups I see as this lovely collaboration. These 3 characters are collaborating and discussing and contributing their different colours. So I love the idea of these 3 vessels holding different colours that are going to be painted together to make a bigger picture. 4 of Vessels is about complacency. So we have 4 vessels here. 3 are the plant pots, and the 4th one is a watering can. That investment needs to be made, that refresh, that desire to go beyond what has already been achieved. 5 of Vessels, I've used, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So here I've got these eggs in this basket, and obviously these 3 have broken, and there's that idea of regret and looking back, and maybe not focusing enough on what you still have. 6 of Vessels is often related to childhood and the past and looking back. So I've got these 6 memory boxes that are full of letters and photos and memories and trinkets and the clock. And it's this idea of going back and reflecting on the past. And it can be quite scary. Some of it is positive, some of it is negative. And understanding all the light and dark from the past in order to understand the present. The 7 of Vessels, I went to town with the baskets here and I did a lot of fine detail. And obviously they have all their different things in here. We've got some diamonds in here, we've got this light, a key, we've got these spectacles, we've got these lilies, we've got this serpent, and here we've got tarot cards. So yeah, this is idea of variety and choice and opportunity and being spoiled for choice, and also mystery. Some are negative and some are positive. The 8 of Vessels, I changed this a few times, but I decided to go with a kintsugi jar. So this jar that has been broken and has been put back together again. And it's the idea of focusing your attention on what looks like it's missing and not on the beauty of what you do have, even if it isn't what you expected. So I'm hoping that it's more of a positive spin on that disappointment that comes with the 8 of Vessels, but look at the beauty, and that's where the lesson of Kintsugi comes in, the idea of filling in the gaps and the cracks with pure gold. The 9 of Vessels, I've got this, I imagine it this meal, and everyone is there and contributing to this meal. and this character here is the happy person who's sitting in front of the table with all his cups. This person is fully supported. They're surrounded by loved ones and community, and it's just a lovely sharing and abundance. And finally, the Ten of Vessels, which has the traditional rainbow, the idea of hope and promise and joy. And I've used gifts, presents, like Christmas presents for this one. The idea of something positive on its way, to be unwrapped and to be seen soon. Moving into the court cards, my student, my apprentice of vessels, is a potter at the potting wheel. And both this could be the student itself, but also the pot could be the student, being malleable, being sensitive to the touch of the potter so that it can be formed into a useful object. The champion of vessels, the next step. This vessel is a backpack. They're out for their adventure, they're out on their mission, and the bird associated with this one is the starling. I love how the starlings make beautiful formations when they gather together in the sky, very much like water, and of course this is the house of water and feelings and romance. The keeper of vessels, I decided to go for the heart as a vessel itself. And I like how the heart, although it is one vessel, it's actually made up of more than one part, more than one vessel. And you have the key, this unlocking, this in and out of energy and compassion. And finally, the crown of vessels, bringing in this gemstone here, which references to the four pendants of the four elements that are on the magician card. I went for the skull for this vessel, this being a vessel of something more beautiful and complex, emotions going in and out, even though the vessel itself is very temporary. And that's it. That is the House of Vessels from the Transient Life deck. As I said, there's a link in the bio if you want to get your hands on a copy of it. Thank you so much for your support on the Kickstarter so far, and thank you very much.